This production is brought to you by the Big Back Brigade.
Wait, let's go. Wait, how much? Oh no, bro!
Let's from the jump route, Let's from the jump route.
One and a two and a 1, 2, 3 and hey!
We're back.
We're back at it again, people.
Let them know.
Okay, welcome to another edition of Mark Prepped, episode number 4.
Cuatro.
Right? So we are here for a 4th episode.
Fourth edition. An edition.
Now, over here, same as usual, you got your boy John, your registered nurse. Over there,
We got the X-Ray Tech IR gang over here representing technologists.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, real quick, before we get into our business, we got to do our formalities.
Absolutely.
Right? So, if you have a second, please.
Please, por favor.
You know you're on our YouTube channel, but what you probably didn't know is we have other videos. So, we talk about our COVID stories with COVID Chronicles.
COVID
That's a little
Chronicles.
series that we got on. We talked about Valentine's Day last time, our
Power
Super
of
Bowl halftime recap, or
With-
the whole game.
Bad bunny, bad.
And how I possibly switched allegiance with hockey teams in the NHL, which I
Watch the episode and see, you know?
it's complicated. Está
man.
complicado.
Un
All right.
poquito.
Right? Verdad?
Sí, verdad.
Also, go check out our Instagram page at Mark Prep Pod.
Yep,
Right?
It's up and live.
You will see our reels, our highlights, our funny clips, our
Yeah, man.
highlight
Our
clips,
moments.
right? Our prime moments, if you will. Also, before I forget,
Oh.
we got a new development. We have a
Wait for it, Alex. What we got, Alex?
TikTok
account.
page.
Thanks for screaming it, Alex.
Speaking of Alex, shout out to Alex. We
Yeah,
got him,
man.
We got him back here with us, man. He running the 1s and 2s on the production.
Yeah, man. We've cleaned up a bit. Shout out to technology.
But yeah, so new developments for the pod. We do have a TikTok page.
It's live,
so
baby.
where you see our shorts and our reels on Instagram and YouTube, you will also find those on our TikTok page.
Yeah.
So go over there, drop a like, drop
Show
a
some
comment,
love.
drop a follow if you
Please.
appreciate good quality content of our healthcare heroes here on Mark Prep Podcast. All right. But as you probably noticed, you see our attire is resembling it resembles
Tight work.
our healthcare hero garb or wardrobe,
Exactly.
if you will. Right, you got our scrub tops, you got your scrub
The
bottoms.
medical arbor.
You got our thinking caps on, because we're some very smart people.
Very,
over
very
here.
smart. Intellectual capabilities at all
So
time high.
we got on these clothes because I'll just say it like this, like
Let 'em know, John, let 'em know.
We've been in the game for a little while, right? We got
Yes.
some experience. Okay, so I've been a nurse since 2019, as you probably saw in our intro video
Yeah.
from way back that I know y'all saw. My time in the ICU, during COVID, working in Baltimore,
what a
all
time,
the craziness
what a
over
time.
there, brother. And then my time in IR when I met up with Diego,
Yeah, man.
craziness over there. And then Diego himself, he's been in doing the X-ray
man.
for a while since like 2019.
He's just
right?
like you, bro. It's
Right.
wild,
So
man.
we got into the healthcare game around the same time.
Yeah.
And I mean, at this point, it's about 7 years ago.
Yeah,
So-
6, 7.
You know what I mean? So like a lot of craziness, a lot of experience.
stories, bro.
And we're at the point where, I mean, I'll be honest.
Just say it. Just say it, John. I know what you're thinking. Just say it. We are
Unks.
unks.
We're on unk status.
But at least we're nice unks. We're about to give back.
We are giving back. All right. Because, we realized since the time that we have entered our healthcare careers.
Yeah.
A decent amount of time has passed. A lot of things have happened. And we're at the point where, we could almost say that the next generation of healthcare workers are starting to come in.
Yeah, man.
And if they're anything like me or Diego, they got to have questions.
Absolutely. Because I know I did.
I know
Remember
I
when
did
you
too.
were, when you
I
were
know I did
starting?
as well. So
Yeah, man.
we're here to drop a little bit of knowledge, drop a little bit of advice for the youngsters, if you will.
Just stuff that we wish we heard when we were starting our journey.
Absolutely.
Because, like, you know what they say, the only sin in knowledge is not spreading it.
Come on now. Come on.
So that's what we're going to try to do. Just
tell them.
Just let people know, you know, what it takes to, you know, prepare yourself for the program, what happens when you're in the program, and like how to like carry yourself while you're doing all these motions. Because we know habits are very important.
Right.
And it's all transferred over once you get the job that you want.
Exactly.
And, you know, and that's a good milestone to have, because when you start a program, becoming a nurse or becoming a tech seems like a long time.
Yeah. Definitely. A long time. It's, you know, not just the time, but also the amount of work that you have to put into it.
Yes.
You know, because X-ray school for you was how long?
Once you're in the program, it's 2 years, but you gotta satisfy the prerequisites.
Right.
So I'll say it takes you between 3 to 4.
Okay. Yeah. So it's similar to nursing school, because once you start your undergraduate for just like, you know, college, you have to take prereqs, similar to how it was for X-ray school for nursing school, and then you have your nursing program, which is about 2 years. Okay. So with all that, you know, you have like your application stuff, you have your questions about like, hey, how's the program going to go? You know, how can I get prepared? How much money do I have to save? You know, so this episode is for that. You know, we're gonna drop some knowledge and hopefully make it a little bit more comfortable for people as they start to send in those applications. You know what I mean? So
hold on, what the?
I thought you put your phone on Do Not Disturb, bro.
I thought I did too, bro. Look who's calling me, dude.
Who the hell is that?
Yeah, I gotta take it.
I mean, shoot.
Freedom.
Hey, yo, you good? Did somebody call America? Did somebody call the
US of A?
red, white, and blue?
Red, white, and blues.
Ooh, I feel the patriotism just running through. Oh, hang on. I'm about to complete the set.
Oh, what do you got there?
Ooh, feels like an infinity stone, boy. Okay, before we get into our craziness, because we got some stuff, we got some shit to say. All right.
Well, we might not have enough time to say it.
So here's the deal. The Winter Olympics just passed, and everybody knows what happened.
Yeah.
But here on Mark Prep Pod, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it because this is about America. This is about America, boy. And these colors don't run. But so in the Winter Olympics, you got your skiing.
Yeah.
You got your snowboarding.
Yep.
You got your curling. You got your, what else you got? You got your bobsledding. And above all, you got hockey. The
hockey.
All right. And I'll acknowledge, when it comes to the hockey scene internationally, Canada's been on top. I'll admit it right now.
History has shown.
Canada's been on top for a minute, all right? But that hasn't stopped the rivalry from having that fire between the U.S. and Canada.
Nothing can stop that
and
fire.
And trust me, shit has been said on both sides. But listen, we get the last laugh, all right? We get the last laugh.
Absolutely.
So here's the deal. We could get into skiing, we get into snowboarding and all that stuff, but see, the fire, the intensity, the
violence,
the passion, bro,
the warfare,
the passion, the American passion, the pride, the red, white, and blue was shown on the ice, the good kind, in the Olympics, in the gold medal game,
the battle for the gold.
And we're talking about U.S. hockey, and more specifically, U.S. men's and women's hockey, because both those teams at the end of the Olympics put that, hang on.
Hey, wait for it.
Whew, that BTA, boy.
Hey.
Smack. Now, just to give a little backstory on this rivalry.
Little lore.
And I'll say this. This rivalry is good. All right. I don't mind Canada being good because you want to beat the best.
Absolutely.
And you know what we did? We beat the best. But here's the history. Quick little history for you. So if you look at the rivalry between the U.S. and Canada, it's been going for years.
Yeah, man,
all right. You know,
back.
we're right next to each other. You know, Canada's right here. U.S. You know, like the border's right there, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're that close to each other. Okay, you understand? And when it comes to hockey, Canada's been on top.
Head
Like I said
down
before, I'll
hockey.
admit it. They're good at hockey. It's always cold. You got ice everywhere. You know, you put on your little skates and you can do whatever. Okay, I get it. I understand. But see, here's the thing. They've been trying to cheat. Treat the American hockey team like some little brothers.
Trying to cheat, have cheated.
Oh, we'll get into that. We will get into
High
that.
quality definition.
We will get into the whole cheating thing because that, and they try to play it off too. But hang on. U.S. and Canada have been going back and forth for years. But Canada's been doing their thing. All right, I'll give it to you. In the 2010s, in the 2000s, you know, they on the international stage, they've been winning golds. They've been coming in first place. In the U.S., you know, we struggle here and there. But see, here's the thing. Up to about 2025, last February, we meet in the Four Nations face-off.
Nations.
Hosted by Canada and the U.S. Mm-hmm. You got U.S.
Of A.
You got Canada. You got Sweden. And I think Finland was the last one.
Yes.
All right. And the Four Nations face-off started off like this.
How did it start?
Round one in Montreal. You got Canada and you got the whole U.S. of A, buddy.
U.S. of A.
But here's the thing. And this is where it just gets just blasphemous, just audacious, just disgraceful from the Canadians. All right. We go into their country in Montreal to play this game. You know, we're all competitive. We all want to show a good effort,
Yeah, absolutely.
play a good sportsmanship, if you will.
But then
But when the game's about to start, the puck hasn't even dropped yet. They play the national anthems. And
what
when
did
it gets to
what did they do? What
Brother.
did Canada do?
hang on.
Man.
Let me just make sure I'm just making sure that the Canadians can see this. Canadians, you may want to cover your ears.
On national television.
These Canadians want to boo the U.S. national anthem. They want to boo us during our anthem.
Hold up. You're gonna boo the boys?
You're gonna boo the boys.
The boys.
You're gonna boo the boys in red, white, and blue.
Your brothers in arms? Like
You're gonna boo your neighbors like that? I mean, I know it's a little bit competitive, but come on. This is our national anthem.
I thought Canadians were nice.
I thought they were nice. But here's the thing. Only one group of people could boo the U.S. national anthem.
Who's that?
And it's us. We got it covered. We don't need y'all to do that. And this is how you treat us? When we're in your house, this is how you treat your guests? Fine.
So be it.
That's okay. So be it.
you don't boo the boys.
You don't boo the boys because you'll catch these hands.
Expeditiously.
Literally. As soon as the puck drops on the ice at the beginning of the game, gloves off. Bang, bang, bang. We're whooping ass. Literally and figuratively. Okay? So not only did we beat your ass with our hands, but we beat you with the stick too because we beat you 3-1. 3-1. And you try to boo us. That's what you get.
3, bruh. 1, 2, 3, bruh.
All right?
Solid.
Now, I'll be honest with you. I'll give you the complete history, okay? So we win round one. Now,
Things happen.
Now, we meet in the final. Okay, Canada beat us. All right. But at least we made it a game
Exactly.
because they beat us in overtime. Connor McDavid, all right, game-winning goal, fine. Have your confetti. Cool, whatever. And then their prime minister wants to hop on Twitter talking about you can't have our country and you can't have our sport. Or the other way around. He wants to talk shit.
Keyboard warrior, bruh.
Okay, we'll keep receipts. All right? Now, fast forward to maybe like less than a month ago, right? The Winter Olympics begin in Italy.
In the middle of Italy.
The backstory for the U.S. is this may be one of the best U.S. hockey teams for the men in years, in decades, because the last time the U.S. men's hockey team won the gold was in 1980.
Yeah, it was in the 80s.
Back when the Winter Olympics were hosted in Lake Placid.
Yeah, man.
And they were like, oh, man, it's been so long since they won the gold. Probably because they can't win anywhere besides their home turf. Oh, you know what? That's cool. That's cool. So both hockey teams, men and women. Now, I want to give a shout out to the U.S. women's hockey team because they've been dominating everybody's shit.
And the body work, bro. It ain't no.
What was it, Alex? What was it? It was like 2 goals allowed for the whole tournament?
Yeah, so I think it was like 32 to like 2 or 3 or something
Just
like that.
nasty.
Yeah.
Just a nasty differential. Just dominance. And I'll say this right now. When it comes to sports, American women,
Warriors, bro.
BTA, every
Straight
single time.
Warriors,
every
bro.
single time. I wish they would get more credit, but it's
hip.
all good. They're still doing their thing despite that, right?
Highlights be lit, dude.
Highlights be just lit, dominant, bro. So, you have your other winter games go by. Freestyle skiing, you got Alyssa Liu. Finessing out there. She decides to take some time off because she was like, nah, I ain't rocking with this. But whole time, hey, I'm going to come back and I'm going to win gold.
Damn right.
American excellence. Now, back to hockey.
Hacky.
All roads lead to facing Canada in the gold medal game, okay? Now with the women's game, if you have to pause this video, just take a second and watch the highlights from that game because you'll see some greatness, bro. You'll see some greatness from our women's team.
Non-stop
You'll see some absolute greatness, okay? Canada scores the first goal. Oh, they're riding high. The time is going. 2 minutes left in the third period at the end of the game. You got what's her name? Hillary Wright. Finesse ass stick shot. Like almost like in soccer, you know what I mean? Where you like hit a back heel for the goal.
Yeah, man.
And she set a record. She became like the highest scoring hockey player of all time. Greatness. American greatness. You understand me?
Most American way, bruh.
Now the game is tied 1-1. What are you gonna do? What are you going to do?
Gotta step up.
What are you going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do. Megan Kelly. Was that her name? Megan Kelly? Megan Kelly.
Megan Keller.
Megan Keller. Sorry.
Our fault.
Sorry. Megan Keller takes the puck and just puts that Canadian lady in a whole ass blender, bro. Crosses her ass up. And just smashes it in the net.
Yeah,
winning
man.
in overtime. Goal again. How do you like that, Canada? Huh? Now. But we expected this from the women. Everybody expected this from the women.
Yeah,
and they do what they usually do. They live up to the hype.
Always,
They
bruh.
do what they do. All right? Dominance from the U.S. women. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, man.
Now. Fast forward a couple days to the other gold medal game. Like I said, all roads lead to a matchup with those freaking Canadians, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
And I know that they were talking shit.
And we're going for that crown.
They were like, "Oh, I mean, yeah, you beat us last year in a round 1, but we took y'all in the final. What are you gonna do about it now?
Hey, man.
Let me tell you what we're gonna do.
Nothing lasts forever, mother suckers.
All right. Now, there weren't any fights in this game. I understand,
Still a battle.
but hey, here's the thing.
The Olympic Committee basically said you're not allowed to fight.
And that's stupid. But hey, we'll take it. It's stupid, but we'll take it, all right?
Because what do? We win by the rules.
Hang on, I gotta hydrate for this.
Telling you, bro. Dude, cheating, preposterous.
I need to drink my
American fluid. That's free water right there.
That's from an American Spring, by the way, guys. I just want to make sure.
And I feel so hydrated and patriotic right now, okay? Entering this gold medal game, Canadians are talking shit.
Big shit, bro.
Big shit. Now, the game starts.
And what happened, John?
What happened, Diego? What happened?
Give me that collar, boy.
Right. Now, just to give a breakdown of that, the U.S. scores first, right? And then Canada comes back. They score they score a tying goal. Now, for the rest of the game. You just see Canada just pressing.
Yeah, it got crazy.
Sending shots.
Ice was hot, bro. Ice was hot.
They were sending them from every direction, but it didn't even matter because you know why? You know who was that goalie? Connor Hallebuck. The brick wall. The Great Wall. The Great Wall of Hallebuck.
The Great Wall of US of A.
All right. The way he was blocking shots, bro, you could have taken that wall that they're trying to put between us and Mexico, pick it up, and put it in front of Canada. That's how he was blocking all their shots.
Birth control.
American
named
hero.
after him.
American hero.
Absolutely.
Now, later in that game before it ended, you got this Canadian dude throwing a stick up and hit my man, what's his name? Jack Hughes.
It's crazy.
In the teeth. Knocked his tooth out. He took out one of his chiclets.
Hey, man, you know what they say? Less teeth, faster you work.
Come on, man. But it didn't even matter for him. It didn't even matter. You know why? He got back up. Now, we'll say he did a high stick too. Got a penalty for it. Whatever. It's part of the game. Listen, you hit me first, I'm going to hit you back.
Yes,
all right?
sir.
It doesn't even matter. Now it goes to overtime.
It's crazy in the OT.
Little 3-on-3. The announcer's like, ooh, this is going to be tough. This is going to be tough. What's up?
Y'all don't remember the power play?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, power play.
Big
we got
Hang on.
Big power.
Hang on.
Yeah, that's when you know we hype, bro.
Speaking of American defense. Something crazy throughout the whole Olympic tournament.
Man.
Anytime the U.S. was in the penalty for a power play, 18 for 18, killed it. Didn't even matter. Woo! We could be down 4-5, 3-5, and we were down 3-5 versus Canada for like a good couple minutes, and they couldn't do shit. They couldn't do anything. Couldn't do anything at all. It didn't matter because we had the Great Wall of Hallebuck, bro. It didn't even matter. Now, it's tied 1-1.
1-1 OT.
And we're going into overtime. Little 3-on-3 action.
Nice
and they're like,
intimate.
These Canadians. They're like, oh man, we got Connor McDavid, we got this other guy. I'm like, okay. That's cool. But you know what we do? You know what we have? We got freaking Jack Hughes, bro.
Damn right.
One less tooth. Comes in off the fast break and hits a beauty.
I'm telling you.
To end it. To end it and send those Canadians home packing, bro.
Skip.
What do you think about that? What do you think about freedom?
How does it feel to be freedom filled with successful outcomes, baby?
Yeah. Get ready to learn U.S. dollars instead of moose antlers and goosenecks.
It's LBs.
Over
KGs. And Canada learn how to bend the knee.
Oh. Somebody play Freebird, bro.
Red, white, and bruise, baby.
They got free healthcare, but freedom ain't free.
Freedom ain't free,
free, boy.
Oh, I feel the patriotism just running through me for this hockey team, bro. U.S. men's and women's.
Somebody get me a cheeseburger, god damn it.
Oh, man. Somebody get me some barbecue baked potatoes and barbecue ribs, boy.
Oh, I want hypertension stat.
They give me a Bud Light or a Miller Lite, whichever one you want.
Don't matter.
It's all about America in here.
I'm gonna get on my F-150. I'm riding down to burn some Canadian ham.
Man, I feel, yes.
We got real bacon around here.
Yeah, we keep receipts. We know what happened. We know what y'all said.
Absolutely.
America came in here and took what y'all had. And it wasn't even in America. We went across the pond and took that shit.
Absolutely.
And we about to take it again.
It again.
In the US of A, we got all languages. You want to speak French? We got that too. We got diversity over here.
Oh yeah. Enjoy silver. It ain't as good as gold. I'm riled up, boys.
Telling you, man.
I'm riled up.
For tough.
51st state.
50, oh, yeah.
Canada's a new territory.
Yeah.
And what do you do to new territory? Could we some dogs?
Oh, how do you mark your territory, Diego?
You piss on it. Red, white, and piss all over them.
Man, feels good to be an American.
I'm telling you, bro.
It feels good to be
It's a new king of the North.
50 stars. 13 bars. These
Colors
colors
don't run, boy. Yeah.
Good day to be an American. Gold
right.
looks prettier in America.
Oh, nice and shiny. Nice and shiny.
I might just go buy a gun.
Ah, yes.
Shit, I might just buy 2. One for me, one for you, boy. I tell you. Oh, what a victory, bruh. What a victory. Mm-hmm. Well.
Respectfully.
Respectfully,
of course.
with the utmost respect, with love.
I don't know what came over me. I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
happened.
don't know. It's just,
We love our Canadians.
We love our Canadian friends. I mean,
man.
they're great. I mean, real nice people.
you know, the Niagara Falls.
they got some real nice
a gem.
wildlife. We appreciate them for sure.
A lot of great talents come from Canada.
Absolutely. Drake, Justin Bieber, Celine
Weeknd.
Dion, The Weeknd. I mean, great entertainment. Tory, Tory Lane's in jail, but you know what I mean? Hey, we got some musical talent out there, okay?
Canadian bacon is good on pizza, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, Canada's cool.
And
Canada's
I
cool.
like my pancakes, maple syrup, so
Maple syrup is very good.
Yeah, and
Very good.
from a nature standpoint, mooses are pretty cool.
They are cool. They stand tall.
Yeah, man.
They got some nice geese.
And I got family in Canada, so
Yeah.
I've been there, hung out with them. Very cool environments. Everyone's pretty nice. So
Canada's cool.
Exactly.
Canada's great. I mean, good game, fair play.
Got cool accent. It's cool.
We're not going to talk about curling. We'll just not talk about curling.
Yeah, man.
We don't have to talk about curling.
It's all good. It's all good.
We don't have to. We don't have to talk about the Canadians and curling and what they did. It's okay. I mean, listen, let bygones be bygones.
Exactly.
Hey,
Things happen for a reason.
things happen.
That's life.
We beat them and didn't boo them. So
Yeah.
why would we? I mean, we're just better. Better. Okay.
Hey,
They say sometimes it's good to lead by example.
So right, and we're doing a pretty good job of that now. So
Kilograms aren't so bad. I've learned. 131 sounds better than 288.
it sure does.
So,
it definitely does. Yeah.
Canada makes me feel skinny, so I appreciate that.
So yeah. So Canada's cool. All right. Now, after that little aside, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this
Exactly. Let's get
episode.
right into
Okay.
it.
So, as we said before, we've been in the game for a while. Dare I say,
medical unks.
we approach unk status.
I embrace it. I embrace it.
We appreciate it. We approach unk status, and that's okay because time's gonna hit you. Time's gonna hit you. Doesn't even matter what you do about it. Time's gonna hit you. What are you gonna do about it?
You can't stop it, John.
You can't stop it.
No matter what you do, you
know?
can't stop time, bro.
So, what we have decided to do is just take a second and say, hey, for those new people out there who are thinking, hey, I think I want to try my hand in the healthcare field. Mm-hmm. Maybe I want to be a nurse. Maybe I want to be an X-ray tech.
Right.
Maybe I want to get into the wilderness of healthcare. Hey,
Where do you start, John?
listen,
Where do you
we're here to help. We're here to help.
Yeah, man.
So, just give a little, kind of like bring it back, right? So, I went to Towson. Went to
Shout
nursing
out
school
Towson,
there.
Maryland.
Towson, Maryland, outside of Baltimore. Yo, what a do you?
What a do-you?
And a mickle bang on a jickle gang on a mickle. So, I went to nursing school there. I applied. Now, that was the only place that I applied.
Okay.
There are some people out there who may apply to different ones, but I was like, you know what? I only have my sights set on this one.
Okay.
And if I don't get in, then it is what it is.
Right.
But I was confident. Because I knew that I had good enough grades. And a little bit of backstory about that is, before I decided that I wanted to do nursing, I went through a little bit of like an academic renaissance, if you will. Like I didn't really know what I wanted to do.
Which is normal, John.
It is very normal.
Which is normal, y'all. It's okay to
Very
not
normal.
know
Very
what you
normal.
want to venture to. That's a
Very
perfectly
normal.
normal feeling.
So, I came to the realization that I wanted to get into nursing. I wanted to contribute somehow to the healthcare field. I want to make an impact on my community in some way, right?
Yeah, man.
So that's when I knew I wanted to do nursing. And then I started to look into the requirements, and then I looked into the program features and what's expected of you. And what came about from that was a decent amount of questions.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So what I
a big
wish
commitment.
What I wish I had then, what we're giving to y'all now was, hey, I'm about to sign up for this. What am I getting into? What should I do?
Right.
How should I prepare? You know, like how was it for you?
Yeah, similar. Like, I really like wanted to get more information on it. So me being me, I like to ask a lot of questions, and sometimes emails don't really get you the answers you want because you can't tell body language really. So that's huge for me because when someone talks, you can tell, you know, if they're saying it with good intent. But in an email, you can read it could be sarcastic. You don't know. So I go to these informational sessions, and I went through the Montgomery College route. So shout out, you know, Raptors.
Yes, sir.
So
the Raptors.
Exactly. I went to 3 information sessions. I met the program director. She was very, very nice, and she gave me time at the end to just talk to her because she could tell right out the gate I'll have a lot of questions because you know me.
Yeah.
Once I hit you with a question, I hit you with the second follow-up that was just as good as the first one.
But they were good questions.
Solid questions.
Yeah.
So then when she spoke with me and she gave me the debrief, the prereqs, and she told me like what will help you to get into the program. So like taking medical terminology, taking an extra semester of anatomy, things like that will put you in a better situation to get into the program. Because probably like yours, these programs have competition.
Yeah.
They have limited amount of seats.
Oh, yeah.
And some people get put on the wait list.
Some people get put on the wait list, and some people just don't, you know, get in at all.
Exactly.
Like they don't even get on the wait list, you know.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing that some people think about is, hey, the way that our healthcare system is today, how is why would programs be so selective, despite having such a shortage of everybody?
Yeah.
But see, the thing
There's a
is,
reason.
the reason is, you got to make sure you know your stuff.
Why is that?
You can't just let anybody in, because if you just do what you got to do and graduate and barely pass, and you know you barely escape by, and you don't know what you don't know, what are you going to do when you're in the field?
Yep.
What are you going to do when, you know, a patient's like real sick and they need your help, and the doctor's like, hey, do this, and you're like, dude, what?
Yeah,
What
exactly.
Wait, what does that mean? And then everybody's looking at you funny. We don't have time for that.
Don't, man.
Especially in the hospital. You don't have time for that at all.
Yeah.
So you have to have a good enough standard to be set for people to meet in order to be like good candidates for a program, especially nursing, but definitely for x-ray school.
Yeah, because there's a lot of simulators in nursing and being a technologist. Like there's some situations where you have to know what to do, or someone's health can decline very rapidly.
Right.
So to have that confidence when you're in that situation and how to react comes down to what? Your habits.
Yes.
And that all twinkles down to what you did as a student.
Right.
Because like when you get put into clinicals, just anything new it's scary. But that's what the program's for, to put you in a spot where you can conquer that fear and to give you the motivation. Because if you conquer it, you're going to excel. You're going to see patients get better, and they'll talk to you and be like, hey, thanks for saving my life.
Right.
And that's what it's about. Go through the program, trust yourself, and then you'll become someone you never thought you will become.
Right. Right.
And that's the beauty of it.
And speaking of the habits, just to touch on that, a huge part of how you set your habits up is how do you manage your time?
That's huge. Time management.
I don't know if I would say that's the number one thing you got to think about, but it's definitely up there.
Yeah.
How do you plan on managing your time? Because when you look at the type of classes that you take in your prereqs, the same goes for nursing and x-ray school, just because of the course load. What the content that's in these classes, you have to structure your time appropriately in order to pass, but not just pass. Remember what I said, you got to know this stuff.
You have to know.
Because it's not just going to go away after the first semester. It's going to carry on with you for the next semester, and then eventually when you go into your job, you have to keep that information. Now, when it comes to time management, it's all about making like sacrifices.
Yes.
What are you willing to give up? If your schedule is full and you know that you need more time to study or do a paper or meet with a study group, whatever it is, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? What will you do? So come up with a good, type of program. It happened for me. I'll say this right now. I didn't realize how I had to manage my time until I started. Because you don't know what you don't know until you're in there.
Can I, because you said that a couple times, you don't know what you don't know. Is there anything, sorry to cut you off, but is there anything that you would want someone to know that they would not know going into what you went into?
Yeah.
So in terms of like, so you didn't know a certain amount of things like going into
Right.
know, obviously, like, you know, you were into COVID, so that's gonna be a little bit different. Yeah. But the whole you don't know what you don't know. Is there anything that you would want someone to understand that?
That's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. The first thing that comes to mind is just the difference of workload. The difference of workload, like the amount of reading you have to do.
Yeah.
The amount of, dare I say, flashcards, if that helps for you.
Yeah, that was huge for
Right?
me.
Yeah,
Huge.
I know. My man's about his flashcards.
Huge.
Underrated, because people talk about flashcards. Yeah, I'm gonna do flashcards, this and this, but they're useful, man.
Yeah, some people say, "Oh, it takes too much time."
Yeah, exactly.
But remember, we're all human beings. We have a life. So the beautiful part for me for flashcards, once you make it, you can study on the go.
That's what we did in the 3rd grade, 4th grade.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And people
and
may
it
kind of
sticks.
shit
It
on it
sticks.
because it is like elementary. You write on this side, you write on that side, and you look away and you look at it and you look away and you're like, okay, I guess I know this. But they're very helpful,
good.
especially when you get into anatomy and physiology.
Exactly.
Huge. But going back to what Alex was saying, like, not knowing what you don't know, that is one of the things.
Yeah.
The difference in the amount of commitment you have to put
Yeah, it's a huge adjustment.
for maintaining good standing in your program, right? I don't know if there's like another one.
For me, that kind of reminded me of like, because obviously you can't know what you don't know, but you can be open to being coachable.
Yeah,
So that if
that's
you're in
it.
a situation that you don't know how to handle, admit it to the one that's supervising. You'd be like, "Look, this is way too much for me. Is there a way I could better handle it?" And that's what it's about: knowing when to admit you need help, and then when someone is giving you help, how to spin that into a way where you can digest it. Because everyone learns differently. So some people, for me, it was just asking them to just simply repeat themselves. But as I learned through the program, sometimes you don't ask them to repeat themselves at that moment. Maybe you can follow up when there's downtime. So what I did, because I love my flashcards, I'll have it on me, I write a little note on it. Hey, ask my supervising tech, what do you do for a trauma elbow? And then I remember at the end of the day, look at my flashcards, questions to ask. Oh, it's the downtime. I'll go ask my tech.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, remember we did that trauma elbow? What should I have done differently? Like, and be coachable.
Yeah.
And if you have that attitude, you'll get a lot of tips from people that are higher up for you. And then too, what helped me out was like someone that's not working with you, like a supervisor, they're still paying attention without really looking at you.
You're right. Yeah.
They're like, oh, this student is asking questions. He's engaging.
Right.
So that shows integrity, and it shows that who you really are.
It shows that you actually care, right?
Yes, and
Yeah.
it kind of pretty much resembles how bad do you want it. Because if you want to be a tech or if you want to be a nurse,
Right. I was going to touch on
you
that.
will take initiative.
That's one huge thing that you really have to think about. Do I really want to do this?
Yes.
Because, like we were saying before, the amount of time you have to put towards this, like, how bad is your FOMO? If your friends or if you're in your undergrad, right,
Yeah.
and you're in college and you're going for the college experience, how okay are you with being like, hey, I can't go out with y'all. I gotta study.
Man. Yeah, you
Hey,
have to say no.
Hey, I
man.
can't go to this game. I got to type up this paper. Hey, I got clinicals on this day. I can't go. It's a little bit of a switch up, for people who may be like busy with their social commitments, right? So how bad do you want it? Like, how bad do you really want to learn this stuff? How bad do you want to remember it? How bad do you want to just like enter the space and just give it your all? Because I'm telling you, it's not as easy as the prereqs are.
Exactly.
Once you get in, they lock the gates.
Yep.
And not to sound scary, but it's just you really have to get yourself in a mind state to be like, okay, this workload is up here compared to what I was doing here. And I'll tell you, it happened during my first semester during my pathopharmacology class, which is, it's like, what are these drugs and how do they treat certain diseases in the human body? And the amount of credits per class for pathopharmacology, it was like 5. The rest were like 3 each.
Wow.
So
it's 5 for a reason, I bet.
Whatever your grade was in that, it'll hit your GPA like pretty significantly.
I'm glad you brought that up, because for once I got into X-ray school, they changed the grading system.
What do you mean?
So I'm used to getting like an A, but their A's are different. A 92, would you think that's an A? No, you got to get a 93 minimum to get an A. And then the lowest grade you can get is a 78
Or to pass, right?
to pass.
Yeah. So same thing in nursing school. Same thing in nursing school, because what you think is passing or not failing is different once you get
Yeah.
into these programs, because going back to the whole, like, are you competent? Are you technically able to bring on this new information?
That's the same with some school systems, like in in Tennessee. Before we moved up here, John and I didn't know what an A was. Anything below a 93. So like when we moved up here, and it was like what 89.5 is an A.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Yeah.
Yeah, but you had to hit 93 where we're from to get an A.
Wow.
Which is similar to, I think, what you were saying.
Yeah, but the difference is in this case, when you're looking at the programs, like these programs versus like your prereqs, you could get a 70 and still technically pass the class for your prereqs. Like you still pass, you don't fail it.
Prereqs, yes, but
But
not once you're in, bro.
Once you're in, now between nursing schools is a little different, but I think the common cutoff for pass fail is 72 for us. For us, it was 72. So if you got lower than a 72 final grade, you failed that class, even though it's technically a passing grade.
Yeah.
So be prepared for that. You always want to go for A's. You know what I mean? You always want to shoot for that, but don't try to settle. Don't try to settle.
Man, don't settle.
Don't be like, okay, I got a 70. I could chill and see if I could maintain like a C minus.
Yeah.
And call it a day, because one, it sets you back, and two, not a good look.
Yeah.
Because you go in a cohort, you have a group of people who start at the same time as you, and they're projected to graduate at the same time. Man, when I was my first semester, when I was struggling a little bit in my pathopharmacology class, I was like, bro, if I get left behind,
Yeah.
man, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough.
And that was adjustment for me. Like you get
Yeah.
kind of thrown into the woods. You're like,
How'd you deal with that?
With the grade in patho.
No, thinking that you might get left behind.
that feeling.
Oh,
Yeah.
listen, man, that lit a fire. And then it also was like a little bit of a slap in the face, like, hey, like you need to change your study habits, because what worked for you before, and just to like give a side note for my prereqs, like I felt like I didn't have to like study that much for like micro and like microbio and A and P, like anatomy and physiology and chem and stuff. Like I could do a little bit of studying the night before, and then I would just get A's. But I kind of tried that at the beginning of nursing school, and that shit did not work. And then I saw the results, and I was like, okay, maybe I need to embrace the study group for the first time ever.
Yeah, there's something about that first semester, bro.
It's
like
tough.
A bat
It's
to
tough.
the face.
And see, the thing is, my theory is the first semester for programs like that is kind of like the filter.
I think so, man. Because that's what they made it hard for us too.
Because
John.
if based on my experience, once you get past that first semester, for me that was the hardest. Once you get into the second, third, and fourth semester, it's a little bit easier. It gets a little bit easier. Trust me, it gets a little bit easier. But that first semester, kind of like that filter.
Yeah.
And that's where you see the biggest drop too.
Yes.
Oh
dude,
man, you talking about getting left
yes.
behind? Man, yeah. I'll say this: when we started, man, I can't remember how many. I can't remember how many students we started with at the beginning.
Yeah, mine was
But
like
when
class of 32.
But when we graduated, man, it must have been like half
Yeah, it's common.
of the like a lot of people didn't graduate, didn't get to that finish line at the time that they wanted or the time that they planned.
Yeah, I was almost one of them, bro. I had to literally get a 95 on an exam where I was out. Mm-hmm. But it comes down to how bad do you want it?
How bad do you want it, man?
And that's where it makes you change, but in a good way. Because my issue was like, it's not that I'm studying hard. It's just for me, I was like, I'm used to helping a lot in the house. But I had to sit down with myself and be like, I can't be helping everyone else and then not help myself. Mm-hmm. So it showed me to prioritize my education, because you only get one chance at this sometimes. So I knew this was my time to lock in, become an X-ray tech, and then I can really give back and help my family. So I had this conversation with my mom. I'd be like, look, you're going to have to lean on my older brother more, because I got to lock in on this. My brother's smarter than me, so he can do his stuff and help you. But This X-ray stuff is new. Because, like, for example, math, I can go to my brother. He can help me with math. He don't know anything about medical terms, X-ray physics, trauma views, none of that. My mom's a scientist, but she doesn't study anything about medicine. So I was the only one in my entire family.
Yeah.
I'm talking about from El Salvador, from Guatemala, in America. I'm the first one that chose medicine.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I'm the first one, I gotta do it right.
That's kind of like how it was for me too, I think.
And
Yeah.
you probably met people.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh yeah, my friend is an ICU nurse, and he told me to use this book. I didn't have none of that help. I had to,
Yeah.
I'd buy the
That's how it
wrong
was for me
books
too.
and
Now
use
that I remember,
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that added another level of stress because I didn't have no one to turn to. And then that's when I started, you know what? I'm going to start asking the directors. And I started emailing them, look, I need extra help. And that made me change, be more proactive for myself. Because we only get one attempt at this, so make it your best. So I threw pride out the window. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to say I need help.
Yes.
I did what I had
Yeah.
to do. I made the flashcards, and I brought them everywhere. I didn't care. I'll study in front of the waiter or when I'm waiting for my food. Like, I'll do whatever
yeah.
it takes.
Yeah.
Because how bad do you want it?
Exactly.
That's what it comes down to. If you want
Exactly,
to be an
man.
X-ray tech and you want to save lives, it's worth it.
Yeah.
And that's one of the arguably the best part about it. It's a hard program, the X-ray stuff, but when you go to clinicals and you help your tech for the first time, do a code, and they're like, "Hey, Diego, pass me that X-ray board. It's X-ray time." And you're like, "Hey, this is what it's about."
Yeah.
And then you see that tech turn the switch from regular X-ray tech into trauma mode, and every tech has that flip. And then you see them lock in and just go in. Then you see them grab the machine, technique it so fast, and they insert dominant. Hey, clear the room by the X-ray, and everyone's like, "Oh shit!" And they skedaddle and they show you the most perfect X-ray.
Yeah.
And they've done it in half the time because they know if they didn't do it, they will not have the data to save the patient. And that's when it lit the fire in me.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this is what it's about.
You get inspired.
Exactly.
You definitely get inspired.
And then in the hospital setting, you're surrounded by a whole bunch of intellectuals. You see how residents are learning from the
Right.
attending. You're like, oh,
Right.
they're kind of like me, but at a different bracket. And you're like, hey, as long as you go in there, come correct, you're going to learn something.
Yeah.
And you will better yourself in the long
Right.
run. So it's worth the investment.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. And then you touched on it earlier. Just like, don't go in there too proud.
Yeah, man.
Get ready to learn, because you could go in there with like a know-it-all attitude, and hey, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and what I know is what I know, and that's enough. But a lot of times, man, it's a humbling amount of coursework, especially for nursing school.
Yeah.
It's a humbling amount of coursework, and to add like a little bit of a different point, that in my opinion cannot be underrated, and that's how much money you have to spend after you get into the program on textbooks, software programs,
Yeah.
uniforms for clinicals.
Yeah, man.
Set aside a budget. I'm going to tell you all this right now. Set aside a budget
And be realistic.
and be realistic, man. And figure out ways to save money, because that's what I had to do. I thought once I got in the program that you pay tuition and
that's
you get like a cheap book here, you get a cheap book there, you get like a notebook. I have I got my computer already. I have Word, I have PowerPoint already. I'm fine, bro. The first semester is that wake up call, brother, because I start my class and they hit you with a syllabus. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. You're gonna have this exam. You're gonna do this. You're gonna have your paper, and then here's the list of things that you have to get. The textbook, $350.
I'm hit, bro.
The software for upload for taking quizzes and practice tests and stuff, another $250, and that's just for one class. You go to your next class, textbook for that one, $150.
Bro. Scrubware? I thought them joints was like $20
Yeah.
brother in Christ.
I wish I remember how much I spent on mine, but looking back on that old ass Towson nursing department scrub top and those cheap ass black pants, not worth the money that I pay for it at all. And then you gotta pay for a stethoscope. We did, and they want you to get like a certain kind. Like you can't get like the cheap one that you find on like Amazon, whatever. I had to get a Littman. And people who are going into nursing school, or people who are in nursing school, or nurses, they know about Littman. There are like other ones too, other brands out there, but you have to get a good brand stethoscope, because you're going to be, doing like health assessment, practice, like auscultating lung sounds.
Whoa.
Auscultating, just listening to lung sounds.
What does that mean?
Yeah, listening to lung sounds. Listening.
Like
hearing.
placing it on the lung, and then the sounds that they produce can indicate different things.
And then what's so special about that brand?
Littman, so for that
it
one,
Nike?
Yeah, it's like the Nike, the Under Armour of like stethoscopes. It's not like we could probably pull up a picture of like one of the cheap ones. Look like it has like two tubes connecting to each little earpiece, and then the two tubes connect to the the auscultating part.
Yeah.
That was like one of my go-tos that I was gonna try to get.
Yeah.
But man, I saw somebody else like walking with that. They were like, "No, you can't use that." It's like,
Dang.
so, and those nicer stethoscopes, they could be a nice little chunk of change.
Absolutely.
And that's just like one of the other things that you got to spend money on. And it'll take me a second to think about like all the things that I spent, but man, it was hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, it's probably changed now with things change.
It probably did,
so
yeah.
it's more important to look it up what you require for your program.
Yeah.
And then don't be shy. Ask around. Ask your students.
Mm-hmm.
If you have family members in the game, you can ask them. Use your resources.
Oh, yeah.
And then one thing too that what they don't really tell you in the program is something like I learned just through going through it, like a side thing, like a side perk, I'll call it. It made my social skills a lot better.
Oh yeah.
And that's something that's huge for me because I've always been awkward.
Yeah.
And I'll hide my
Yeah.
awkwardness with jokes. But in a clinical setting, you can't just joke around all the time.
Right.
So I've learned to be professional and be confident. And then you deal with really, really sick people and they're in pain.
Yeah.
And then as I gotten better through the semester, I've learned that being an x-ray tech, you have these little conversations with patients. Because sometimes for the people that are like in the IMC, like intermediate care, sometimes since I'm strong, the nurse is not really there. They be like, they know they can take a break. It's just a simple x-ray. And then sometimes since I'm a stranger, the patient will just like offload some like whatever they went through. Like, oh man, this surgery was crazy. I was terrified, but actually it wasn't so bad. And you be like, yeah, man. And you'll tell. That's when you come in, be like, yeah. Medicine has advanced a lot. This is routine for us, so just sit back, relax. I'm just gonna take this quick picture.
Right.
Doctor's gonna see it, and then we'll discharge you. And they're like, "Yeah, man, thanks for the talk." And then as time go on, I'll start darting some little one-liners.
Right. Once you get in your comfort zone, you get in your little bit of a
Yeah.
flow state. And what you said, for those of you who may be feeling kind of awkward in social settings or
Yeah.
like talking to strangers, these types of programs will break that.
Yeah, that's
They will
something
break
like
that. Yeah.
that's so big because
Yeah.
now when you're outside of the hospital, now let's say you're out in
Yeah.
a social setting,
Like you're at a restaurant.
you feel
Yeah.
more comfortable.
Yeah.
And then you're lit, and this enhances your day to day because you'll be like, "Hey, I'm not shy anymore. Let me see what's good with talking to the waiter. Like, yo, what do you recommend here? I always get this, but
Yeah.
today I say somebody like, give me something.
Should I get the pasta or should I get the pizza or should I get the calzone? Or should I get the glass of the vino or the vino and the roja?
Como se dice, I got superhero appetite, okay? It's a buffet, it's a carry. I'm gonna do all of the above, okay? So like stuff like that, it's awesome. So if you're looking to change your life, I highly recommend being a nurse. If you love technology and you want to work alongside nurses, choose the X-ray route and you can advance to IR. And nurses are always there to help you, and you do that little yin yang action, and you save lives, and that's what it's all about, man.
It is.
But to
It is.
save lives, you have to come correct.
You got to come correct, and you got to know what you got to know. You got to know what you got to know. So it's not, like I said before, it's not just about just memorizing just to memorize. When it comes to prereqs, and you could even try the same thing in nursing school. Like I'm just going to memorize this, and it'll just be out the other ear by the time the semester's done. Nah, man, it's really, really, really important.
Yes.
So if that's not your attitude for studying and retention, try to tune that a little bit as you're doing your prereqs, because when you're doing your prereqs, all that information's got to carry over to nursing school.
Exactly.
And then when you're in nursing school, all that information is going to carry with you into your career. And then when you're in your career, you have things that you learn on the go that you have to carry with you for the next step and the next step after that.
And it's 2026. Technology
Yeah, man.
is evolving. New diseases are coming in. Like COVID came in. That was new.
Yeah.
So that's why you still got to have these good study habits and being quick on using your resources, because things change. And if you have these habits, when you get hit with the change, you're not scared of it because you already faced adversity. And then that's what the program instills, confidence.
Yeah.
And once you get that, you know how beautiful it is to have that credential by your name. 'Cause now your name means something.
Right.
And not everybody can say that they save lives for a living. Remember that. So if you like what we talk about, hit that like, hit that comment, share. We're all about good vibes here in Mark Prep, and we're all about respect. So if you're Canadian, it's just in the name of entertainment. But if you want to come at us,
I'll take this off again. Hey, listen.
Nah,
it doesn't even matter, brother. It doesn't even matter. You could come get it. You could come get a dose of this freedom and this patriotism.
8 days a week.
8 days, 24/8, boy. It doesn't even matter.
America. Mark Pratt, thanks for watching, y'all. See you on the next one. America signing out.
Respectfully.
With all due respect.